Hey guys, welcome to the arcade and thank you very much for joining me. I haven't done one of these videos in a while because there hasn't really been any new additions to the arcade. Well, today we have one, and if I sort of turn to the side here, you could probably see it in the background. It is the X-Arcade2TV arcade deck. And I've been looking at these things for quite some time, but they were a wee bit out of my price range. I've always kept an eye on it because I like the way that this particular one integrates with VR headsets such as the Quest that's sitting on top of it. And I thought that was a really cool idea, it being able to link in directly with the likes of Pinball FX VR, which I use quite a fair bit. I love the pinball tables on there, and then there was a way of running emulation through certain programs as well. So yeah, I like the idea of it, but it was a wee bit out of my price range. Then last week they had a Black Friday sale. The bundle for the deck and the platform or plinth or podium, I guess you could call it, came right down, and I thought, yep, I'm gonna jump on this and pick it up. So that's exactly what I did. So it arrived and we went through the build process. It's not too involved. The only build that you need to do is the podium itself there. Now, I would recommend that you read the manual. Don't just go by the pictograms on it because they leave things out. If you read through the manual, it will guide you through each of the steps. So that was a mistake that I made just by going through the pictograms like you would with like IKEA furniture and stuff like that. I expected every step to have been detailed by the pictures. They weren't. Read the manual and you'll not go wrong. Once you get everything in place, the deck sits on top of it. It actually slides into the two sections, and then you can secure it in place once you get the height that you want. That's all well and good. After you've done all that, once you've actually purchased, in the back of the manual, it will have a redemption code. So if you don't already have Pinball FX VR or the other program to run the emulation for arcade games, is one called Arcade Ranger. They will be redeemed for you. You'll be able to download them onto your headset and you're good to go. Now, you don't have to use this with the VR headset. You can hook it up to an Xbox, a Switch, a Steam Deck, a Raspberry Pi or a PC, and then hook it in just as you would with a normal arcade deck. You can do it that way, but I wanted this for the VR. That's the primary reason I bought that. And I went through a lot of reviews to see what people thought of it, and people talk really highly of it. I can say, I will take you through all the little bits, but the TDLR, it works really well for Pinball FX VR. I had no problems with it. The emulation through Arcade Ranger, I have had so much trouble with. It has not been as plug and play as I want. And even when I do get things set up the way that I would like, I come back in the next time and I've lost all that and I have to redo it. So it has been a lot of frustration from the arcade game emulation side of things. From the pinball side of things, everything is good. But let's dive a little bit deeper into that, shall we? So, sorry, I have just noticed that that the Quest wasn't recording. So I did play a bit of Party Monsters there. I was just jumping into Scared Stiff when I noticed. So I really apologize for that. We'll jump on to Scared Stiff and we'll show you what everything's like. So we'll go again. Really apology for that. I'll figure out something for the video. So yes, we're going to play Scared Stiff and we're going to go into X-Arcade mode. So I can see a little bit of a see-through bit of the table, so I know where I'm putting my controllers. And then what I do is I just hit the two buttons on the side and I am ready to go. I'm ready to play. I've got my hands on a physical table here. This is what it should feel like. Now there's no plunger or anything like that. I just hit this button and away I go. Don't you dare. Lovely.
Okay, spider reward. Multi-ball extended. Here it comes. So what was I saying earlier? Yes, the lack of haptics. So I can understand why people sort of gravitate towards that and sort of give off about it being a bit of a missed opportunity. Yeah, I do get that. They have, or they are releasing a DIY haptic kit, which will be available fairly soon, I believe. Whether I will pick it up, I don't know. It'll all depend on how much I think I'm going to play the pinball with this deck. It's really a lot of fun. Multi-ball! And I've lost one. It's a lot of fun so far. Like, I am really enjoying having a proper, like, table or, deck in front of me. The pinball buttons on the side. Do I miss the Do I miss the haptics? Yeah, probably. The kit also comes with a plunger, from what I understand, as well. So, and I believe people have already got their hands on it, so there'll probably be a couple of reviews around. What? Come on. Oh, I didn't get up! Both these tables are really cool. I do like them. Oh, that one's probably my favourite, though. The older one. Oh, was that my third ball? Was it? No, it's not. That was only ball 2. Excellent stuff. Whatever. These are a lot of fun. Oh, we're down there again.
Trick or treat. Why not both?
Why not? I do hope I get my hands on the VR Ranger coach soonish, and then I can set the headset up for that. But at the moment, I'm enjoying the pinball. What? I love that they've integrated this straight into Pinball FX, because the tables on Pinball FX I just think are fantastic. Oh, jackpot! Where's that? Jackpot's up there. Okay. Jackpot, surely. Yes! And I just keep hitting. Nice, nice. That was good. Unfortunately, I don't own the table, so I can't put myself up on a leaderboard, but I think that's a pretty decent score up there, coming up to 3 million. I will probably end up buying these tables. Maybe that other one. This one's pretty good too, though. I do like it. And I'm having a lot of fun using it with the deck. Oh! Do the haptics bother me? Maybe not. Oh no, 5 seconds! The haptics, or the lack of thereof, are not bothering me too much. That's the end of it there. I've run out of time. It's about to time out on me here, so there it goes. And I've got my controllers back in my hand. That was a load of fun. Yes, my height's off, so that's great. That's really, really fun. I really enjoy having the deck. It was so simple to start up. I didn't have to do anything. It was connected straight away. It knew there was a deck. As soon as I launched the program, it gave me prompts about the deck. So this has been the simplest little, what would you call it, addition, add-on, accessory, whatever you want to call it. This has been the easiest one to set up. It's really bugging me that I'm this small. I'm not this small.
So yes, from the Pinball FX VR side of things, everything was absolutely fine. I had no problems whatsoever with that. It functions really, really well, and I do enjoy having something that I can sort of lean my hands on as I'm playing, as if it was a proper pinball table. The lack of haptics, as I've mentioned, I can see why people want them. I'm not married to them. I'm okay playing without them, I guess, so we'll see. Now, that was recorded before I got the Arcade Ranger code, so at that stage I hadn't tried any of the arcade emulation. Within a day or so, I was able to get the code. We got Arcade Ranger installed and then tried to go through the setup there. So let's sort of jump over to that, shall we?
Okay, so I've got Arcade Ranger installed now, and this is the first time I'm having a look at it. Nice little sort of setup, couple of off-brand arcade machines. What's that? Wakanda? Well, it just says Wakanda instead of Galaga. We've got, you can play different music in it. Oh, let's see. Oh, nice. And I think there's some way I can load music into the headset and then I can play it through here, so that would be really cool. A mixture of Thanos and a Space Marine. Awesome. There's a basketball now. Oh, there's a basketball over there. Can I? Well, maybe someone can, but I can't. Oh, it was close, actually. No, come here. Oh, please, no. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. Screw it. We've got Donkey King, yes. Duplicate Dragon, I love that. We've got the sort of like the setup for the X-Arcade here. Now, I'm not in the garage, so I've just literally set this up in my living room. So the X-Arcade isn't here with me, so I'm literally just setting that up. What's that? Mega Man's blaster! Can it? Hang on. Oh, fuck yes! That's cool. So now I need to get ROMs and things inside the headset, and then I can play them on that. So that's my next step. Okay, so we're back inside Arcade Ranger. We've got some ROMs uploaded onto the deck, so onto the headset. So I'm going to what? File folder empty? What do you mean? What? Oh, help. Yeah. Why are you not finding them? I've just put them into the thing. Do I have to restart everything? File folder. Yeah. Something's not working here.
Unfortunately, this was the start of my issues with Arcade Ranger and trying to play games on it. I eventually got the folders to appear. Have no idea. They just started to populate on their own. I wasn't refreshing things. I don't know whether it takes it a while to pull the folder structure in. It created the folders itself. Don't know why they weren't there. I then started to try and play certain games. Certain games would run, others would crash the program entirely, just bring you back to your Quest library. Did get a few running. Golden Tee, which is one of the ones I really wanted to play because of the trackball. The trackball is not being registered properly in Arcade Ranger. It's as if you're barely moving it. I have tried it linking into a PC and was playing away on Polycade. Absolutely fine. So the issue is not the hardware, it's not the trackball itself, it's within Arcade Ranger, but you don't get deep enough config to work anything out with the sensitivity of the trackball. So that was really disappointing. The emulators on there can be really finicky. When you do get something running, the next time you come back into the game, you can set up a walkabout arcade. You can have all the machines running different games, and then when you come back to it the next time, the arcade games aren't running at all. So you've got to go through the setup again. So it has been a lot of frustration, and I'm really annoyed because all of the reviews that I looked at praised this program, and I don't think it's entirely fit for purpose. I'm sorry. These are my opinions and what I have tried to get working in here. I am disappointed with how Arcade Ranger works. The Pinball FX VR side of things has been great. Arcade Ranger is not. I haven't tried any of the campaign or anything like that. That does look cool, like sort of running your own arcade and dealing with maintenance and stuff like that. That's not what I was wanting this for, though. I wanted to set up a working arcade. I wanted to be able to play my arcade games through the VR headset, and it's been a lot of frustration. Now, when it works quite well. Like, there's games like Strider and Gauntlet I've had lots of fun with and lots of success with. Those games work really well. It's not as simple to set up as I was really hoping for. I really wanted like a plug and play arcade. The way it was shown was you could build up a arcade area with different machines and tell the different machines. If you've ever seen Neo Retro Arcade, the one that came out for Steam VR years ago, that was a lot of work to get it going. Same sort of idea. This looked and was presented as that, but simpler and all enclosed within the headset. Some games work, a lot of them don't. The fact that it's crashing the game on certain... It's crashing the program on certain ROMs that I'm trying to use. ROMs that I know work because I've used them in other projects. So there shouldn't be any problem with them. It's annoying because I had so much hope for this, that it would be a bit of work to set up a walkabout sort of arcade, and once it was done I would be able to stick the headset on, wander around and go, I want to play Ghosts and Goblins, I want to play Golden Tee, and I could swap those games out, but it hasn't worked out that way. It's been a lot of work for minimal payoff at the moment. Now I hope that the devs are still working on this. Like, they did release an update a few weeks before I picked this up, so it does look like they are still actively working on things, and I hope they do make things better and more stable and add more functions, especially the trackball. Fix the trackball, please. I want to play Golden Tee. But yeah, so these are just my honest opinions and the experiences that I've had, and I will present them as such. People may have had different opinions, different experiences, and that has influenced the opinions that they put out onto their review. For me, I think the deck itself, fantastic, absolutely brilliant. If the VR doesn't work, I'm going to install a PC onto this thing and run it as a Polycade machine. That's not what I bought it for, though. I wanted it as a VR deck, so I could play my arcade games within a VR environment. If that's not going to work out, though, I'm going to pivot. At the moment, I can say that the Pinball FX VR, perfect for it. I have no complaints there. It's working really well. Arcade Ranger, simply because it's a partnered program, I just don't think it's ready for emulation. It's just not handling it right. And I don't want this to be a buyer beware sort of video. I do think the deck itself is great. There are other programs that it can link into. It can link into other platforms as well, like the Xbox, a PC, a Switch. So the deck itself is great. It's that partnered program, Arcade Ranger, that just lets it down. And I need to find a way around that. So if you are going to pick it up for VR, just be aware of those limitations. That's all I'd say on that one. But yeah, I guess we'll leave her there. Thank you very much for joining me on this. I am going to keep working on the deck and hopefully we'll be able to get something that I'd be happy with. But yes, that's for another time, I suppose. Thank you very much for joining me, guys, and I will see you again very soon. Bye bye for now.